No, the reason I'm single is I kind of have an issue right now with and I haven't really talked about this like at all. I've actually only talked about this with like one other person, so this is kind of new for everyone.
Oh, honey. Welcome to the OHoney podcast,
where you get the sticky and the sweet with Summer
and Amanda
and Matt.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that one. You guys had it ready. Okay, cool. What's up, guys? How's it going?
Prepared. So, Matt, you were on Vine back in the day.
Yes,
and that was kind of like what launched you, right?
Yes, like into the whole like social media thing for sure. I was doing like Facebook locally, like I was kind of like in like
local celebrity.
Yeah, local buzz. But but Vine was definitely the turning point, like for me when I started like getting calls and emails back and forth in California and
doing a lot of comedy content. That's what Vine was. I feel like pranks and comedy and just short and sweet, 6 seconds.
Did you guys know each other back in the Vine days, or?
Yeah. I feel like we all knew each other, like just because we would all see each other on the popular page too in the beginning, and then we'd be like, "Oh, do you want to collab or you want to revine?"
Yeah, the Revine.
Yeah.
Revine, yeah.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of different ways to grow on the app.
Yeah.
So it's funny because like everyone was doing their own thing at their in their individual states and stuff, and then like once everyone kind of congregated towards LA, it was just this huge mass of just collaborations left and right, and like especially like with the whole 1600 Vine thing.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Just collaborations every single day. So it's really cool to see such a huge wave come into the city, and like people that I've known that have lived here for a while, they say like, yeah, it was different before y'all came here. Like
And it's so rare. I mean, this was just like definitely a moment in history, I think, especially with when you said 1600 Vine. For those of you that don't know, 1600 Vine is an apartment complex in Hollywood, and slowly but surely we all just started moving into the same building. I think Batch was the first one that lived there, and then it just like from there people were like, where should I move? Move here. And it was just because they were all coming from different states. So I mean, I already lived like 2 miles away, but with LA traffic, it's like insane.
Yeah, it's 2 days. Two miles is 2 days. Yeah, I hope you brought a blanket and a pillow.
Yeah,
but
so I ended up moving in too. I was like, it just saves me that much time every day from going back and forth, because we were shooting our content and then everybody else's content too.
Yeah, and so it definitely was a whole community thing.
Yeah, but there were also like different groups within that. Like you were part of the MagCon.
Yeah, the whole MagCon wave, which is funny because like that kind of, by the time we got out to LA, that wave, like we had already kind of finished up MagCon. That was already kind of over with. I wasn't living out in LA during that whole MagCon era.
Yeah. And how old were you?
So I was coming back and forth from California at like 16.
Yeah.
And like, but the whole Vine thing started at 15.
Yeah.
So like, and all the MagCon was like in between 15 and 16, and it was
That's
just
a lot of traveling.
Yeah, it was really odd. Like I'd be in school from like Monday to Thursday, and then I would have to be in like Chicago or something Friday night for a show Saturday morning. So I would leave school like earlier on and to get on a flight, and then I'd come into school late on Monday, and like it'd just be so weird being in class, like sitting next to your classmates through the weekday, and then on the weekend, like meeting hundreds of fans that are like screaming and all this stuff, and like having to deal with those two different kind of like lifestyles it kind of messed with me a little bit.
Yeah.
But luckily I had like family and really close friends who were able to kind of like keep me grounded and kind of help me maintain what I was trying to do. So, but it definitely was trippy.
Yeah.
Like, it was weird.
Right.
And you studied acting beforehand?
Yeah,
Vine?
so I had, ever since I was like 5 years old, I had been wanting to become an actor.
Yeah.
My dad started calling me Mr. Hollywood when I was like 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like he kind of like put
put
that
it
in
out
my
there.
mind. Yeah, like he put it out there, he put it in my
Yeah.
mind to just kind of like always keep pursuing. I would be doing plays in front of my family all the time. And then around 5th grade, I started doing actual plays, like for my school. Like I would be on stage, I would be, that through 8th grade, I would be just doing all that. And then that's when Facebook, I started posting on that. That's when I started getting locally big, and then Vine. So like I've always had like a knack for like wanting to just showcase my acting abilities, but I never really got the confidence like to do it fully until like probably like fifth or sixth grade. So
That's still so young.
Yeah, I'm like, wow.
We're like,
I'm like, what was I
thinking he's
doing
gonna
when
say,
I
like,
was in
18
fifth
or
grade? What were you doing? You were riding bareback on horses. I was like, yeah, it was the whole thing.
never wearing shoes.
I don't even know what I was doing. I was probably
Karate.
like, karate, like on the streets.
She was karate chopping her sisters.
Yeah,
No,
probably.
don't get me wrong. Like I definitely was going out and having fun with my friends and being a kid, playing sports and all that. But like, I just had this love for like making videos and just acting and just.
It was like a way for you to express your creativity too.
Yeah, you know, like some kids like really love playing sports consistently to express themselves or whatever it may be. You know, some kids like painting, and for me, I just loved making people laugh. Like that's actually something I would tell my mom or my dad every time I would come home from school. Like, how was your day at school? And I was like, it was good. I made like 3 people laugh. It was good. Like I would.
Yeah.
That's how I like figured out how my day. Towards the end, I was like, how was it? Oh yeah, I made this person laugh, that person laugh, and that one. Okay, cool. That was a good day. Like I would like feel better for the more people I made laugh.
That's so sweet.
So it was, that was like kind of like my the things that made me happy was to make other people laugh.
Would you say it kind of changed when you started becoming popular outside of your school and your community? Did you get a lot of support from your peers, or did it kind of shift?
Around like when I started getting like locally big, like on Facebook and stuff, and then like Vine, my school, a lot of the kids in my high school, you know, liked me and stuff. It was fine because I had an older brother that was 2 years older than me. So like when I was a freshman, he was a junior. So luckily I had that, you know,
support.
that safety net, you know.
Yeah.
Guard
dog.
All the kids from other schools did not like me. Like we actually had a rock. This was actually pretty funny. We have a high school rock. You know, everyone has that huge boulder in front of their high school, you know, and people spray paint it and stuff. And
Yeah, something like it's usually like a mascot or like something you had to rock.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we had a mascot too, but like a lot of like the high schools around us, we have this like they always have this huge rock.
Really? I'm trying to.
Guys, when I think of rocks, so I'm from Colorado, and in Highlands Ranch is the biggest winger like place in the world. And if you have a white rock in your front lawn, it means that you're a swinger. Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't, like your school's like swinging. I'm like,
no, it's like no. We would paint it like different colors. Like let's say it's like a huge homecoming game against our rival team. Like they would paint it like those 2 colors, like between our colors and their colors or whatever. But
so they spray painted your rock.
Yeah. So a different school actually white. Yeah, they actually spray painted white. No, another school.
They liked you,
right? Yeah, they liked us. Like we love that. No, they went to the rock and overnight, and they were like. Spray painted all over and like go make a Vine about it. Like there were Vine all over it, and I was like,
that's lots to write on a rock too.
Oh no, it's a boulder. No, it's not just a little pebble in the ground. Everyone's like, oh, was that the rock? Like no, it's like you can't move it. Like it's a boulder. So like
it's a boulder.
It really is. It's huge. So like when they did it, I was flattered. I really was. I was like, wow. Oh. Just me trying to make people laugh. How did you even know? It's the same.
Because this one has caffeine, and she already drank an energy drink this morning, so I just saved like an explosion from happening. I feel like
go off like a rocket.
Yeah. She's like, this is yummy. I'm like, no.
Like, no.
But they were spray painting things to like get at you.
To get at me, yeah. I wasn't like no one really tried to like fight me because I would always have like a lot of friends. Like with me at the time, so like no one would really try to do that, but they would try to get at me on the football field. Like they would take like cheap and dirty shots on me at the football field. I wouldn't even have the ball, and like I would just get tackled by someone.
Yeah.
And like people would just like they know that they would get in trouble by the ref, but they would just do it anyways. She's like,
so
yeah,
evil.
we got Matthew. Yeah, like go make a Vine about that. And I'm like.
You're like, I can't because I'm injured.
I'm like, dog, what?
Like, give me the phone and I will.
I'm like, geez. But at the end of the day, I knew that there was a bigger picture to it all. So like, as many people would try to make fun of me or tease me, like, I knew that's kind of what would come with it. I was hoping it wouldn't, but like, I just know people can suck sometimes, you know, in this world. So I was anticipating it, and like, I'd already learned to take some criticism from whether it was from my brothers or whether it's from like people that were already talking on my Vine account or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
the comments.
So I was already kind of aware of all that, and I kind of know how to shut it all out, and luckily I know how to shut it all out. But
And I think sometimes stuff like that happens because say like no, you were just loved your whole life. You never got any criticism or any hate, and then you blow up on the internet, and all of a sudden you're getting all this hate. You probably wouldn't know how to like handle it because you've never witnessed it before. Because the same thing happened to me. Like I was always like locally famous within like high schools and stuff. Like every high school knew who I was. Everyone talked about me.
What
I
was
got
your post?
really bullied.
Yeah, mine was this. This is so funny. Mine was this.
Mine was this.
Yours is better.
Oh, yours is great.
Oh, actually, no, mine was this.
I'm trying to think.
It doesn't even make sense. Am I kissing my hand?
But it's just like, I think that stuff happens to us so we can grow strong, because now it's like when I get hate, I've already gotten hate from people who know me personally that I went to school with for a little bit and stuff, and then they're hating me. So like when some random people hate me on the internet, I'm like, I don't care. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. And like,
You're like, been there and done that.
I'm like, dude, don't even.
exactly. Like,
We're jaded.
With what? Who?
We're jaded with being made fun of.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, it's a blessing. Like, if I was just one of those girls that was like everyone loved in high school, I was popular and always getting love from everyone, I would be like, if someone hated me, I'd be like, oh my God, like I have thick skin because I had to at a young age have thick skin.
Yeah, for sure. And like, and the thing is that if someone's able to go up to your face and tell you how they feel, like, psh, go make a Vine about it, or go do this, or go do that, you're just like, that's pretty much the farthest it'll get. You know, like, so when you're scrolling and you see a comment from like Blue Parrot 457 saying, your Vines suck, I'm just like, darn it, no, now I'm never gonna make a Vine again because this person doesn't like it. But it's like, I definitely feel bad for people who, like, they still struggle with that. And I mean, and don't get me wrong, you know, like there are still times I'll look at a comment, I'm like, why didn't they like that video? I thought it was pretty funny, you know, like, so still to this day, I'll still feel some type of way, but it's nothing that it will be hindering my creative ability to keep pushing.
Yeah.
You know, so
that's how it should be.
Yeah, you know, it comes from like, I feel like it comes from confidence first off, you know, and obviously just like, if you don't have that confidence, anything will just tip that scale. It's like kind of like the tip that broke the iceberg. You know what I'm saying? Like that one little comment. If you're not strong, if you don't have a good foundation of yourself, that one little comment could just really, like, and it makes me feel sad. You know, like think about all the people that could have been someone if they just had not listened to the haters.
Yeah, that's what most people.
Yeah,
it's like most people will take that now and be like, nope, okay.
Well, you can't relate to this, Matt, but when I'm on my period, around my period, I see a mean comment, I'm like. But if I'm not on my period, I'm good. You know, I'm PMSing.
Yeah, definitely more sensitive.
Yeah, sometimes I'll be like, oh my God, why am I mad about this?
I could look at you weird, and then you probably start crying. Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, I was just about to start my period. I'm not a weak bitch. I'm so excited now.
But I feel you on that to a certain extent, because like I feel like there are times in males' lives throughout the months where they go through little phases where they're just like, where they're down, because it's a human thing too at that, you know. So it's like, if this comment catches me on a bad day, I might be like, dang, like,
a little bit.
That sucks, you know, but
or if you're going through something else made you sad. I don't know.
But you also get the flip side of it too. I mean, for you gained a lot of popularity in high school as your local celebrity, and then started outside, globally. And with that, I'm sure you got a lot of attention from the ladies in high school.
Matt's face just lit up. He's like,
There's a reverse side of this. The boys are so mean, but the ladies.
Definitely cool. I definitely, it was cool, because like the thing is, like since my brother was 2 years older than me, I was going to a lot of like the upperclassmen parties, like first week as a freshman. Yeah, and it was so cool. Like that was one thing that was like the other spectrum, like you said, like that was really cool about it. Like I would be hanging out with all the seniors and juniors all the time as a freshman. Dabbing, like, yo, what up?
Yeah.
Hey, Rachel, Jimmy, Roger, what's good? Like, it was awesome. There was no Roger. I made that up.
Yeah.
We're like, we knew.
One day you'll find a Roger.
Hopefully. Roger's a great name. I might name a parrot that. Maybe a dog, Roger.
Do you have any pets?
No. My brother has a dog named Bernie.
Oh.
He's a great dog. He's good.
I like that name.
He's a good
Yeah,
dog.
it's such a good name.
Bernie with a U. With a
oh, really?
Burn.
Oh, is he smoke?
Not with the E.
Is he a burner?
Weekend at Bernie's. Yeah, one day I walked in and it was smoky everywhere. I'm like, Bernie, what are you doing? Nah.
No, I'm talking about your brother for naming him.
Oh, I thought we were really going into the whole dog smoking joke.
Me too, honestly. I was like,
No. Wait, so you're okay? We're on the same page.
No,
Okay, cool.
sorry, I floated a different way. I don't know if it was above or below you guys, but
No, he doesn't. He just really loves the movie Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah.
And that was around the same time he got the dog.
Great
he was in
movie.
college, so like, I don't know.
what kind of dog?
Bernie. He's like he's a mix between an English pointer and a pit bull and like
Porner?
pointer.
English pointer. No, pointer.
Like, what is wrong with this dog?
Smokes and it's a porner. Whatever that is.
Porn
He watches
star.
Weekend at Bernie's every Friday night. It's really odd. No, but he's a runt. He's like a mutt of so many different,
Yeah.
breeds
Mutts are
and
always the
stuff.
best dogs.
Oh, for
My
sure.
favorite dog, Rari, is a mutt, and he's so cute.
Murray is super cute.
Right. Wait, is that the one with the diaper?
All of them have diapers.
Wow.
I'm a busy mom, okay? Lots
She
of
loves
diapers to
she
change.
loves mothering.
Yeah.
But like,
But speaking of moms, like, are you super close with yours?
I'm so close.
Yeah.
I'm so like my family, like I'm super close with them.
That's so important.
It's like, and it's funny because like for how close I am with my family, it's kind of caused me to not go out that much anymore. Like, I feel like when people are like really, really, really close with their family, they have a really small friend group too, because like their family has kind of taught them like, yo, really pay attention to who you have in your circle. Like really focus on who you're spending your time on and who's spending your time on you, you know? And I really focus on that, you know, and like if I go out, I'll see a bunch of people and that's fine and stuff, but like I really do have like a small core group of people other than my family, like, and yeah,
Where are you from?
Virginia.
Virginia.
Yeah, so, and we live on like 5 acres in the middle of like nowhere, so it's like, it is
So
a complete
nice.
getaway. It's like
I love
clicking the reset button.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what I always say, like whenever I go back home to Virginia, I'm just like, man, let me reset real quick.
It's a great thing. I think, and that goes back to traveling too, even if it's like driving somewhere far, if you can't like fly somewhere, you know, just like going and exploring different areas and
And
different.
being with nature. I love,
Oh,
like, during
yeah.
the summer, I go camping with my family, and it's like the best time ever. It like resets, and it's like, because sometimes when we're in LA for so long, we think this is the whole world, and you know, it's just like, and then you realize, oh, there's a whole world out here.
Yeah.
Well, it's that, and it's also the fact that, you know, time moves really fast in LA because there's
Yeah.
no seasons. You know, seasonal, you know, that those seasons, you know, in Virginia, you have like, you know, your spring, summer, fall, winter, all that stuff. Like, that is this mental clock for you. Like, okay, we're in this part of the year now.
Right.
Like, let me feel this way. Let me feel that way. Let me do this. Let me do that. When you're in a city where it's just either rain or shine, 6 months could go by and you're like, what just happened?
Yeah.
See, I always thought that it was
Yeah.
just so fast paced. That's why. But now that you put it in that kind of way of
makes
thinking,
sense.
I can see that.
It's,
Yeah.
you know, like we really have this mental clock for these seasons, you know,
Yeah.
and then like I swear a whole week could go by in LA and I'm like, what? How did I just lose 7 days?
Yeah.
How?
But in Florida, like every time, like when I'm there, it feels pretty slow in Florida.
Well, that's because you're probably not there that often.
Well, no, I'm there like most of the year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She has-
Oh, I thought you were
She's a
saying when you
resident
like
there.
travel there to like go on vacation or something.
No,
Oh,
like
okay.
my whole family's there.
Oh, okay, cool.
But when
Yeah.
I'm there, it's like. But I think it is a mix. I think
Mm-hmm.
it's a mix of the pace of the city that you're in,
Mm-hmm.
and also because Florida's pretty chill. Like,
Yeah,
and
no,
then
I
you-
love Florida.
Yeah.
We went there one time a year, every single year growing up. We went to Daytona. It was
Oh,
our
yeah.
family vacation trip. Every single time we go to Florida.
Do you drive on the
Daytona.
beaches? They have the.
No, we never drove on the beach. We would drive there to
Yeah.
Florida. You know, we have this huge van. It's like,
I feel like on
Family
Daytona is the
six.
one place that you're allowed to. I can't remember though. I don't go up that. See, that's more northern Florida too.
wait, we did drive on the beach. We would park on the beach, actually. Holy crap. Wait, you just reminded me of that. That's awesome.
Memories, flashback.
Memories. It's probably, I think this is the first time I've looked at the camera. Hi, camera. Sorry. I'll be better at getting that
It's fine.
contact.
Whenever you want to give a little note, you can.
And I'm in your...
Now you're in our
I'm
frame.
in your frame. What's up, friend? How y'all doing?
Well, we have
What's
this
up,
thing
Fran?
that we do called the honey pot, where our honeybees write in, and they write in diary entries for us to give them advice on. So
Okay.
you're going to be giving some advice today.
It
Yay.
better be good, or
And
you're
you-
out.
And Summer,
I'll get my Uber
I
ready.
know you've been waiting for your cupcake.
Thanks.
So there you go.
People who are listening are probably like, what the hell's happening?
Yeah, we have some really cute cupcakes for our listeners right now with our honeybee logo and...
Oh, you did get a honey pot.
Yeah. Right, this is our first episode with the honey pot.
Yeah,
So
we talked about it a million times.
You get
I was saving it for the best.
Yeah, you get the honors. Summer's been wanting this. She can't get the note
Wait,
out
so
of them.
like, am I the first person to give advice, or are you guys the first
Oh, is
person
it just
to
one
give a
note?
honey pot?
And then we have
She's
some
like
other
scrambling
ones.
with one page.
I'm like,
which one do
I'm
I
learning how to
get?
make notes out of the honey pot.
I'm like trying to pick it. I'm like, wow. This
See,
is
dreams
really long.
do come true, Summer.
Okay, well, I'm gonna read it.
All right.
Question number 1. In October, a girl that I really liked started dating my friend who is notorious for being a bit of a man whore. After 2 weeks, they broke up. All that time, I had been talking to the girl, but just as friends. Instead of dating her right away, I wanted to get to know her and make sure I knew what I was getting myself into. After a month and a half, in December, I asked her out. She told me that it wasn't about me, but she wasn't ready for a relationship yet. It stung, but I was okay about it. We continued to talk as friends, and then about mid-January, she told me that she liked me. On January 30th, they're really giving us a lot of details. I love it.
This is great. This is what we wanted from you guys.
I know, we got the right dates, everything. We started dating. We dated about 2.5 weeks, and I thought everything was going great. On February 16th, 2 days after Valentine's Day, she broke up with me, saying it's not about me, it's just that she is going through some emotional stuff. She said directly to me that she wanted to stay close friends like we were before. I was okay with that, but I really liked this girl, so it took me a while to get over her. I kept most of it to myself, though. We stayed good friends, but then out of nowhere, she started treating me like a bitch and telling me I was an asshole and that she hated me every time I saw her.
Oh my gosh.
As I said, this was out of nowhere, so I was confused and upset. I talked to her about it, and she told me that she was sorry and she would stop. The next day I saw her, she was better, but then she went right back to being a bitch. I never did anything to her that I know of, and I have been nothing but nice to her since our breakup. Why is she doing this? Thanks, Anonymous.
Matt?
What do you say about
That background, like, I thought it was gonna be like, what do you say to someone if this? It's like on February 16th, you said this to me, and then I sent a text on April 4th saying this, and then like she hits me back on April 7th, 3 days later. It's like, what do I even say to that? And then on the 9th, she texts me that she wants to play checkers. Is this even a game? I don't even know. What's going on?
It's a passionate inquiry.
game?
I know, but I gotta give him props for liking this girl that much and knowing the dates and all that
I know,
stuff.
right?
Like,
It's a
How
great
does he
quality.
remember
Mine
the
is
dates?
calling her a bitch, but I guess if she's being a bitch, then you can call her a bitch. I don't know. If any,
You see it how you call it, you know?
Yeah.
You call it how you see it.
I refrain from name calling, especially like that word.
Because that's only gonna, I mean,
Oh my god,
maybe-
this cupcake is so good.
I hope it's vegan.
Yeah, it's so good.
Because there's another one over there. We're gonna have to read the box.
It's
We got them
so,
specially made.
it's so good.
This is actually from another person that was on our podcast.
Yeah, she put our
Alyssa.
logo on it.
And she put our logos and
Violet?
No, not. It was Alyssa.
Alyssa Smith.
Oh, good. I wanted to say Smith, but we're not bad people. We're just bad with names.
No,
not a bad person.
We're a first name basis.
I'm better with faces than I am with names. Like there'll
Yeah.
be multiple times I'll see someone, like honestly at Stagecoach there was like 3 or 4 people I ran into like, Matthew, and I'm like, hey, and I'd give him a hug. I'm like, I definitely, like in my mind I'm
all
thinking
the
like
time.
I've met you a million times, but I'm just so bad with names sometimes. Like it's yeah.
So
that's
I'm not
that.
alone.
No, not alone at all.
Thank
No,
you.
there's
And don't feel like a
I'm
bad
Robin Hood.
person for not knowing names.
yeah, it happens, people.
They
it
say-
happens.
Guys,
They
I'm gonna
say-
eat so many of these. This frosting is so good.
watch your cupcake, Matt.
I like look down and it's gone. I'm like, oh.
I feel like, well, what they say is you only retain, and I don't know if this is true, I just read it somewhere once, but it says you only retain 100 different people and their like names right off the cuff, like of just being like, oh, that's blah, blah, blah. Otherwise you have to like really go into the brain and just do some hardcore thinking about somebody's name. I don't know, it makes
Do
me
some
feel
digging.
better about myself, so
Yeah, I mean,
so I like to say it's true.
yeah, and I feel like at the end of the day, it's how much someone is in your life. Like if they're in your life a lot, then obviously you're gonna know their name. But it really just, if you're seeing this person on quick instances, like, oh, hey, nice to see you at this party. All right, cool, bye, bye. There's not really that intimate moment where you guys are like really figuring out
Right.
enough about each other where like the name is actually a crucial
Does
part to
your
this.
guys' moms ever just be like, literally she goes through the list, like when she's trying to get one of our attention, she's like, Skyland, Brunson, Savvy, Summer. I'm like,
Oh, she goes through the whole
like
list.
she goes through every single name. I'm like,
Yeah.
thanks,
Oh, my mom calls me by our cat's name sometimes.
Oh shit.
That's what I'm just like.
Oh, my mom
what?
calls me her horse
Really?
sometimes.
Oh, for sure. Like, cause I'm in a
My
family.
mom ever called me Doobie. I'd be like, what?
Doobie.
No, I'm the youngest of four, so like she'll run through all the names. Christian, Ryan, Matthew. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Chris, and then, but like my cat's name is Emily. She'll be like, Christian, Matthew. What are you doing? I'm like, how
Yeah.
does the cat's name just slip right in?
I mean, Emily.
Like,
Is that the cat's name?
Emily, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a human name.
But we call her Emmy. Emmy, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh yeah, we never answered the question from Anonymous.
Oh, you go.
But really quick on the name point, what helps me a lot is so I met this girl and she had a unique name. I've never heard it before. It was Milane. And I was like, all right,
cool.
how can I remember that? This is my lane. No, this is like an Irish version of that. This is Milane. And then that's how
It's like you're Irish. This is Milane.
yeah. And that's
a
how
good way.
now I got it for life. Should have done that with Smith.
Hey, no, that's smart. You're giving yourself a little tips,
Wilder.
little hints. But to the guy who was doing that.
Right, let's dive into the honeypot.
Okay, so wow, that's cool. All right, I'm sorry to hear about first of all that happening. That sucks. You never want to be kind of like led on. You know that's never fun. I've dealt with that. I bet a bunch of different people in this world have dealt with that. It's never fun. What I have to say to that is be patient. You know what I'm saying? Take it one day at a time. You know, she obviously is going through something right now to make her say this, you know, and she obviously cares enough about you to tell you this, because like she could have just kind of led you on. Like there's really crappy people out there who just keep a relationship going while they're like, whether it's cheating or whatever it may be. Like it's a good thing that she told you and like ended the relationships just so it wasn't a fake relationship going forward. But it is tough, you know what I'm saying? And like, let's say you never get back with her. It's okay. There's a million other people in the world. There's so many fish in the sea. Like, and you're young. You know, I don't know how young you are, but you seem like you're younger than 20.
You're young.
I mean, actually, I have no idea if you're young, but mentally.
Kind of based off like how worried you are about this. I wouldn't guess that you're like 35. I would not guess that. You know, I would guess that you're younger than 20, and you're worried about a girl. And you know, that's okay, man. You know, like we've all been there. So. Just take it day by day. Know that there's many other people in the world that, you know, you can share really awesome experiences with. And this is the time for you to really find a cool friend group, a core friend group that you can always count on no matter what, you know. So don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's pretty much what I have to say to that. You know?
Unless you're in a committed relationship, then put all your eggs in that basket.
Okay, but even if you are in a committed relationship, you've got to see other people too. Like, I don't mean other people, like see other people.
What? Even if you're in a committed relationship.
Okay.
Cheat.
No, I just started like 3 seconds ago saying cheating is bad. No, I mean you can't just be with your girlfriend or boyfriend 24/7.
Oh, yeah.
You have to see other people. You have to physically go out and hang with other people, whether it's your friends, your family, acquaintances, whatever it may be. That balance is so key. Like people think, it doesn't matter, like I'll just be with her or him like all day long. Like, so what? We like each other. Like we're in this honeymoon phase. Like, so what? I'm like, yeah, that honeymoon phase could potentially mess up all the other phases. Just, it's about balance. It's about like knowing when to see them and when not to see them. Like as much as you guys want to be together, the more like you know, absence makes the heart grow fonder. That's just.
It's true. I think a little distance is a great thing to have, and missing somebody is like so amazing too, and just like sparks it up a little bit also.
Yeah, you want to get excited to see someone. You don't want to be with them like all day long, all weekend long, all month long, where you guys are literally like knowing every single thing about each other like so soon. It's like, what's the point of it? You want mystery. You want it's a marathon. Relationships are marathons. You don't want to be sprinting in the first week, in the first month, you want to take your time and you want, you know, we're human beings. We don't want to give out all of our marbles right away. You know what I'm saying?
Marbles?
You never heard of that?
Reminds me of Peter Pan.
Marbles,
yeah.
You know?
I lost my marbles.
You lost my marbles. But yeah, you know, just take your time and just everything's gonna be okay. I'm telling you, man. It may not seem right now, but it's
Minus
gonna be
the
okay.
eggs in the basket. I know what you meant now.
Yeah. But no, that probably sounded terrible. Even if your relationship, go see other people. It's okay. It's 2019.
I know, we're like, okay, this is why Matt's single.
So, yeah.
Now we know why.
Why are you single, Matt? Sips tea.
He's like, why are you single, Matt? I would drink mine by
my whole face is
Wait, can I actually take this off? It's getting kind of hot. Can I like take this off and put this?
Are you sure it's because of the jacket or is it because of the question?
So I was actually going to take it off anyways, but when she placed that question and when I said this made it seem like, so actually I'll go along with that. Yeah, I'm getting a little nervous.
Yeah, you can take it off. I'll even come over there and remic you.
Here we go. Wow, guys, this is so cute.
Sweet,
Teamwork
endearing,
makes the dream work.
I mean, it's a beautiful moment. Really, you didn't even mic it underneath the shirt. You just went straight up. It's fine. I mean.
No, I can re-mic it underneath the shirt because it actually was mic'd underneath the shirt, and then he put it on my.
I'll let you do that.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Voila. Sure. Now we're comfortable to answer the question.
No, the reason I'm single is I kind of have an issue right now with and I haven't really talked about this like at all. I've actually only talked about this with like one other person, so this is kind of new for everyone. I really emotionally shut myself off from like people, mainly girls.
Why?
Because I've just had like not the best relationships in the past, and like I really value relationships with people, and like I'm afraid that I give my all to someone, and that means nothing to them, but it means everything to me, you know, and that really messes with me. Like I'm an emotional human being. I really am. Like I understand my emotions really well. Like I don't know.
No, I see what you're saying. People can take advantage too at that point also. Do you feel that way?
Yeah.
It's like you're doing so much and they're just taking, and it's just like kind of leaves you feeling like either you were used or not appreciated.
Yeah, and like the thing is with this town, like a lot of people love control. The word control is such a powerful thing to some people, whether it's through manipulation, whether it's through making someone jealous, like whatever it may be. Like I've found out that a lot of people love control of situations. And even if that can be in relationships, like, oh, let me get in a relationship with this person and like mess with their mind to really make them like me, even though I don't like them that much, but it's still a game to like, so many people are just like climbing ladders in this town and like, let me go to this person, this person, this person. At the end of the day, like, I want to focus on myself because I'm going to be with myself the rest of my life, no matter what. Yeah. And I got to be, and no matter how many times I try, you know, like there's going to be times when, as a human being, when we're going to be alone. So if we don't know how to figure that out now, it's going to be difficult as we get older. I
fully believe that. That's like first and foremost, right?
Exactly. And like the thing is with me is like when I get in a relationship, I'm in a relationship. Like you're not going to open a door. You're not going to do nothing. Like
if I'm doing it, I'm doing it.
Like I'm really doing it. Like I really care about this person. And like you hear the quotes, "Nice guys finish last." I really genuinely believe that. Not with every scenario, but just like
you know what I think it is though. Like I've had those thoughts before in my life too of being like, you know what, screw people. Like I've helped people so much, and like you get shit on, and then I'm like, you know what, that's a negative way for me to be thinking. Yeah. About like you said, there's so many fish in the sea for that one guy to look out and look around for. And sometimes in life you go through a phase when you're just running into the wrong people. And it's a lot of that energy put out. But if you're closed off emotionally from people completely, you're never going to find those ones that are the right ones to be in your life. Yeah. Because when I found some of the best people, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to keep giving. I'm just going to keep being kind. I'm going to keep giving people chances. But when my gut feeling kicks in and says it's not good, I'm just going to, distance myself and go a different direction and only put out love and that energy. And surely, eventually, it attracts the same thing. I totally hear what you're saying about like being the nice one finishing last. In business, a lot of that can be true. That's true, yeah. Which is unfortunate. But it's not so about being mean, it's about being direct and communicative.
Yeah, communicative,
yeah. Yeah, about like, I think there's a different way to handle business with not necessarily being nice, but like not being nice either.
Yeah,
just like,
for sure. But also it's like, it's also a balance between like that and also like me just not having the confidence that much anymore. It's weird, like you give me a mic and a stage and I'll figure out what I need to do to make someone laugh. I swear I'll do it. Like whether it's like 2 minutes or 20 minutes, I'll figure out to make someone laugh. You put me in a scenario where someone's like, where I'm like, oh my gosh, like that, oh, I want to go talk to that girl or something, like, There's just, I think of every way she could tell me no, every different language she could say no.
Rejection.
And rejection, and I'm just like, I just don't have that confidence. And like, I honestly like really never did. Like if I ever met someone who was through someone or like, I don't know, I don't really have that confidence. And like, and I know it's bad, to be honest, like the whole, when I shut myself off emotionally, like I'm not saying it's a good thing, never do that, it's bad.
No, but it happens.
It happens. I'm just saying where I'm at currently in my life.
You just have your walls like up really close.
Yeah, and the thing is, and it's not even just like with girls, it's just with people in general. Like I've been screwed over and played and finessed so many times in my life by so many different people just because of my kindness and me just like, and they know they could take advantage of that.
And you being so young in a big city too, I mean, I think that's another element that adds to it. Because people, unfortunately, like stereotypes, right? They go, oh, he's young, like, I can take advantage of him, I can put him, you know, this is easy for me. But but you know, and I fully believe in karma too, and that's the best way I get over those things about like people doing unkind things. It's like, all right, like I don't have to worry. Universe is gonna take care of it. Forgive, forget, go on. Like don't go back to that.
Yeah,
you know,
and that's kind of where my mindset is right now. Like even though I am kind of emotionally shutting myself off, another part of my mind is like, you know, just trust the process. Everything will come out the way it's supposed to be. And I'm only 21, you know, like that's another thing too, is I'm not necessarily looking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, I'll get annoyed if I go on Twitter and I see someone like, man, I really want a girlfriend or boyfriend. Like, I understand, you know, you want that companionship, but at the end of the day, it's like a girlfriend or boyfriend isn't something you go looking for.
Yeah.
They come to you. You know, like you find that person in your life where you find them at the perfect moment, and that's, you don't go looking. Because the more you look, the more you become desperate. The more you become desperate, you make the wrong decisions. The more you make the wrong decisions, the wrong people are now in your life. The wrong people are now in your life. You're not being your organic, you know? And so it's like...
I do think, though, it's necessary to go out and do things.
Oh, for sure.
Because if you're sitting at home being like, I'm not meeting anybody, it's like,
it's gonna be in our living room.
well, you
on
gotta,
the couch.
you have to do things. You have to take action to like go out and meet people, open yourself to people, and just being like, you don't have to go all the way and be like, hey, like, this is me. Here's my social security number. Here's this. Like, you don't have to do all that. You can just open yourself and engage in conversation, and then feel a person out. And if they feel like their energy is good, then okay. Like, and I know some people are very good at being manipulative too, but like you've experienced it already, so now you have that little like wisdom notch that you could like go back to.
Yeah, and you know, and it's funny you say that about, you know, going out like more, because I've been actually forcing myself to do that. I've been like, you know what, like go out, like even if I don't, like I would
not clubs necessarily.
No, I'm not talking about like clubs. I mean just like whether it's you grab a big group of friends and go to the beach at night and make a bonfire, just grabbing your friends, going to the movies, going to get dinner, whatever it may be, just getting out of your house is so important. Even if you don't want to, doing it is crucial, because when you're outside of your comfort zone, that's when cool things happen. That's when you learn about yourself. And like that's something I've noticed with myself too. It's like some of the nights where I didn't even want to go out, and then I ended up just making a fourth quarter play. I'm just like, you know, let me go do it really quickly. Fourth quarter audible, let me go out. But yeah, no, I've just been forcing myself to go out more, just because you know, those relationships with people are so important, and especially not, like, you're not gonna remember. This is something someone told me. They said you're not gonna remember the nights when you're older. You're not gonna remember the nights when you were just in your house by yourself. You're not gonna remember those nights. Those aren't gonna be the memorable nights. When you're out with your friends and stuff, those are gonna be the nights you remember. Those experiences, those relationships, those connections, those conversations at those random locations that you can really just hone in on. Like that's the thing those are the things that are gonna like be stuck
so
in your
true.
heart forever.
And you hear a lot of stories too. It's like you have a good friend group, right? And then obviously those people are on the same wavelength as you, usually when you get to that point.
Yeah.
And then they're introducing new friends to that group as well that sometimes like are on that same wavelength as well. And that could be said girlfriend.
Yeah, no, that's actually a very good point. I've actually met some amazing friends through my friends.
Yeah.
Like people I still hang out with to this day, like people I've worked with on videos with, like all the time, like literally just through other friends. So it's like, it's really cool how like-minded people hang out. So it's like, you know that if you're hanging out with this person and you like their energy, then they're probably hanging out with other people with that same exact energy that you can eventually, like, they can be the bridge to, you know?
Right. And for me, like, energy is everything. Like, I'm, like, really sensitive to people's energy, so, like, I can know right away if I like someone or not, like, based on energy.
Yeah.
No,
Energy's
likewise.
like a weird thing. It's
Yeah,
like, wow.
no, it's...
And sometimes it's not necessarily the other person's a bad person, it's just not for you.
It's just not for you.
Yeah.
It's, you know, not, like, some people don't like driving Teslas. Does that mean that Tesla's a bad car? No. Just, like, to each their own. That's just what it comes down to. Everyone has, you know...
Yeah, that's true.
It's subjective, you know, people, like, if you don't go with that person's vibe, you don't go with that person's vibe. Doesn't mean they're a bad person, but...
Right.
Which is...
And the best way, like, to meet someone is, like, being friends first. So you meet a girl, you guys are friends for a while, maybe something will happen, maybe something will.
Or even like at a charity event or like at, you know, something where you have like interests that you go to. And then you're going to meet people that have the same mindset as you, or something not exactly the same, but similar interests, and that's super important.
Yeah,
also.
but I feel like
but what I
people
gotta
who
say
are
to that though is take your time with people. No matter how good energy someone may have at first, take your time with them. Like, let's say you start to like someone, take your time, day by day. Like hang out with other people. Just please.
Don't go to the chapel in Las Vegas.
goes back to hang out with other people.
Like, please, hang out with other people.
He's like, yes, I agree with everything. Close yourselves off.
Close yourself
Put your
off.
walls up.
Emotionally shut down.
You think you like someone? Stay away from them.
Oh, you think you like them? That's adorable. Drop them. Jesus, Matthew.
Like turning off podcast now.
Turning off podcast.
Okay, well, thanks.
And this is when people are clicking
for
away.
coming
Oh
on.
gosh, all right.
Well, I got the next honeypot entry. And Summer, why aren't you drinking your tea?
I put
You don't
my
want it?
cupcake in it.
Yeah.
No,
For our
I dropped
listeners,
No, you
cupcake in it.
did.
No, yeah,
No,
this
I dropped
is Summer.
cupcake in it.
This is-
Accidentally.
Well, she dropped it all over her, and then it ended up in the cup.
Well,
Let me
it's
see
fine.
if I feel like it might.
I don't know if you
taste
can
better.
see it from this
It
angle. but
actually
that
might be
happens.
good.
Yeah.
It might taste good.
You should try it.
You never know.
Give us what's the verdict? This is cupcake mixed with detox tea, 0 caffeine, but lots of sugar now.
Did you get any bits of the cupcake?
Is it pretty good? A little soggy? Pretty good. Easily digestible.
It was
All
okay.
right.
It must be soft.
So back to the honey pot. Here we go.
I'm ready.
Oh, honey. Hello, Summer and
honey.
Amanda. Recently, my group of friends and I have been going through a rough patch. One of my good friends in the group has been super distant from us for the past month and has been spending a lot of time with his new girlfriend. Typically, beginning of a relationship, I know. But here's the hard part. Our friend is against having us meet her, and she has blocked all of us on social media after we attempted to reach out to her in a kind manner. Who does that? Anyway, how do you guys suggest we bring this issue up to our friend, and how do we go about interacting with her, assuming she will finally meet us? P.S. You guys are such an inspiration and so amazing. Also, Summer, your Jeep is so sick.
That's how I knew
Jeep.
that's how I knew I was in the right spot. I saw you. I was like, okay, I'm here. I saw your Jeep. I swear.
Yeah.
A little GP.
Wait, so the boy?
The girlfriend does not. She blocked all of her boyfriend's friends, and this is one of his friends reaching out. He's like, I'm trying to make friends with my boyfriend's new girlfriend, but she blocked all of us on social media, and she won't meet
I
us.
feel like this question was perfect for Matt because remember he's like, don't spend time with your new girlfriend.
Yeah, I was about to say. This is like right up, this is right
he
up my alley.
predicted
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know if the whole blocking and like no communication is stemming from the boyfriend saying, yo, block all my friends, or if it's coming from the girlfriend. And if it's coming from the boyfriend, That's insecurity, right off the jump. Insecurity and jealousy. He doesn't want his girlfriend to meet his friends because he knows that he thinks that his girlfriend might like his friends more.
Angle.
You know,
on the back end, the boyfriend could be the one doing it.
Yeah. So, because obviously, if it was that big of a deal, the boyfriend would have just talked to the girlfriend and been like, "Listen, like these are my boys. How are you gonna block them?" If it was that big of a thing. So that's why I think that right off the jump, I'm not even going to say it's the girlfriend making that decision. I'm going to say it's the boyfriend making that decision out of insecurity and jealousy.
Yeah.
You know this from experience?
No, I do, 100%. Like my friends, I've had multiple friends in the past who genuinely like keep their girlfriends, like will try their best to not have their girlfriends go out to parties, or like they'll just be just them.
They shelter them.
Yeah, they shelter them because they're afraid that
no confidence.
Yeah, it's just no confidence and they're jealous. But I've also seen it on other spectrum where where the girl doesn't want the guy to hang around all of her girlfriends because like she's afraid the guy will try to get out one of her girlfriends.
First off, what type of relationship do you have with your friends? Like,
I know, right?
I swear I know relationships currently right now who like couples do not go to parties together because they're insecure about, and they have to walk together the entire time. I'm like, yo, that is scary.
Yeah.
That's actually scary.
I've seen guys though go to parties without their girlfriends because they want to like still like flirt.
Oh no, yeah. There's definitely different variables to it all. And like
like you stay at home, honey.
Yeah.
I'm going out without you.
Yeah. Dun
dun dun dun.
Zoom in.
But I think
it's like, why would you even want to do that? Why would you like if your girlfriend's at home? Why would you even want to go out?
Oh, because
without her.
Remember you said you have to be apart. You're contradicting yourself.
That's different.
No.
Because if you're already living together, then like that's a whole different vibe. You guys already understand each other. If you're at that point of when you're saying babe, and when you guys are literally living in the same house and you guys are past the part where you're still in the honeymoon phase where you need that balance anymore. It's fine at that point. If you guys are living together, you guys already understand it all. But if you're that early on in the relationship where it's like, babe, I'm going to this party by myself, it's like, hold up, Jimmy.
Yeah,
what do you think you're saying? What? Say that again?
But I think it's, I'm the type of person where I don't like to go to a party without my boyfriend. You know, I'm the type, it's funner. It's funner to be with each other. And then you don't have like weird guys coming to hit on you because like you're like your cock block.
But like we went to Soho House together and we didn't bring boyfriends.
Oh yeah, but Soho House is different. Like, are we gonna go to a house party without our boyfriends and like really like get down and dirty? Probably not.
Well, I mean, worded like that.
I was like, I've never seen either one of you guys at a party, even with your boyfriends, where you guys are getting down and dirty.
Right, this is me. I'm like standing there like this. I'm like, oh my god, why am I here? I hate my life.
It's like we go to the party and like there's a huge circle and it's just Amanda and Sommer just
we're like getting down. We're like twerking on the floor. We're
trying to twerk on the floor.
I walk up to you guys both and just give you both Bibles and walk away. I'm like, listen, just read this. I'm just gonna go now.
Like, our boyfriends are here. We're getting dirty.
Freedom. Down and dirty. But what were you saying?
But yeah, no, I mean, no, I was just saying that like, if I had a girlfriend, I wouldn't want to go to the party without my girlfriend because it's like, that's your partner.
Yeah, or at least extend the offer. Be like, hey, we're going to do this. I know you hate doing that. Yeah. But hey, if you want to come, like I would love for you to come. No? Yeah. Cool. Bye.
Yeah, and then the only scenario that I find that okay, it's like if you're like living with your girlfriend or your boyfriend and they're like, hey, listen, it's my best friend's birthday tonight, and your significant other is like, I don't feel like it, like just, I know you gotta go because you know you gotta show love. It's your boy's or girl's birthday, like I get it. But I'm just not feeling it. Like do your own thing. That's when I feel like, of course, it's okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think it's okay when the boyfriend's like, you can't come. Because then it's like sus. It's like, okay, why don't you want me to come?
Yes, why can't I?
Like I said, like I know relationships where the girlfriend is like, where they don't even, like, they're not living in the same state. And the girlfriend's like, no, like you can't go to this person's birthday party because like, I'm not with you. And she's just afraid that like he will try to get with another girl. But the thing is like, it's just.
Yeah, if they give you the opportunity to come and you don't go, that's your own problem.
Yeah, because it's not like they're hiding anything.
Yeah, and that person can't be limited from living their lives too.
Yeah,
like the minute that a relationship like restricts you from being yourself, and like obviously in any relationship there should be trust, but until you break it or whatever, then it's just not really the best relationship already. But
and I feel like there's just different things. You know, if you're with someone and you're with them just because it's right for right now and you don't know how to get out of it and you're just like, whatever, I'm just going to be with them, but you don't want to be with that person, so you want to go out and find someone else, that's different. But when you're with someone you actually love and you don't want anyone else, you want to do stuff together, you know?
Naturally,
exactly. And that's the thing, a lot of people's actions just
scream.
That's what I'm saying. They're screaming, I want to break up. I don't want to be with you anymore. And it's just like,
And it's like, no,
but they're like, hi, I love you.
no, but I love you. And it's like, what? You don't even want to go to a party with me. What?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, and it's difficult because like I said, like, you know, I know multiple friends who are in kind of a few scenarios like that, and it's just like, you can't really say anything.
Yeah.
It's just like,
You gotta let them ride it out
let 'em
sometimes.
ride
a lot of
away,
people are with people because it's like, oh, well, it's nice to have somebody. It's like, okay, well.
Yeah. Well,
I'm so glad you brought that up.
really.
Because no, like that's so like I was saying before, like you gotta be your own best friend.
I was with someone
People-
that was like not happy in their relationship, but they're like, well, at least I have someone to come home to. I'm like, that's probably not good.
Yeah, it's like you got to be okay with going home with yourself a lot, you know, like being.
That's some of my favorite moments.
Yeah,
hanging out with me.
Exactly.
You're like, sorry, honest.
But it's crazy though because like I used to be like that. Like I used to love always being alone, and then like when I started like kind of getting more in relationships and just started kind of giving myself to other people, I lost that about me, which is that's actually what made me the most mad. Was that I was like, man, I don't know how to be alone anymore. Like I needed to be with friends, which is like, that was odd for me. Like I'm really good at being alone. Like I can, like so many people in LA don't really know how to be alone, I feel like. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
they want to be cool.
They want to be cool. They always got to be with a big group of people. They always got to be going out every single night. It's always an escape. And you know, like,
Celebrities.
Yeah, exactly. And like you said, like a lot of times people just have relationships so they can be like, oh, at least I can go home to somebody. And it's like, well, like, come on.
Wow.
Like they're not like a stuffed animal you can just cuddle with whenever you want to at night. And then, like whenever,
they're humans.
Like they're humans with emotions and feelings.
And living their lives.
Yes, and living their lives and
Yeah.
going through their trial and errors. Like
The world isn't here around
Yes.
you.
Yeah, I always feel bad when there's like couples and like one's so in love and then the other one's like trying to get rid of it. It's just like so sad because one person's like, oh my god, I want to be this person forever, and then one person's like, how can I get rid of her?
That
and
just
it's like
breaks their heart.
time.
Just do it right away. Break their heart. I know it's going to be hard, but it's better than wasting time. Is the most precious thing, and if you're wasting somebody's time, and just out of your own selfish interest, like that's just the worst thing that I think you could do to somebody. I'd rather have somebody just come to me and be like, sorry, Amanda, don't love you anymore. And like do it in a kind way and just be like, okay, like I get it. Heartbroken. But good to know.
That reminded me of the peanut butter baby. You know? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Maybe that's where I got it from.
I don't know, maybe
Like brain in there.
No, but like I feel what you're saying. Like I want to be told.
Yeah.
Like how are you gonna put me on this like fake roller coaster of emotions for a whole however long, and then.
So be honest with us, guys. Tell us how you feel.
Yep.
And also,
But be kind.
you know, like when people are like, oh, I cheated on him because I didn't want to be with him. I didn't know how to tell him I didn't want to be with him. That's the fucking worst. Like,
Yeah.
Right?
You should have told him before. That's when you need to better yourself kind of moment where you got to be kind to humans no matter what status they are. If they're your best friend, if they're your boyfriend, like whatever their label is, you shouldn't treat them any differently than you would treat yourself, you know? Or
of course.
Or people that you love. I mean, show some love. Be kind to people.
Be kind always.
I mean,
Always.
to me, like respect
Feels good.
has just it's one definition for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't change based on your relationship with this person. Like just because you're best friends
Like,
with your boy or something doesn't mean you can now disrespect him or you know like it.
OHoney.
It comes down to like just constant respect. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's where relationships come from. Is it's understanding and patience and just not forcing anything. You know, like so many people try to force relationships nowadays, and that's I feel like is a big thing.
I think that's a great thing to wrap it up on is respect, kindness, love yourself.
And putting extra cheese on everything.
Yes, and Matt, you're working on yes. And Matt, you're working on your YouTube channel, right?
Yes. I took like a 9 to 10 month break from YouTube. which was crazy for me because that was something that like would keep me happy a lot is creating whatever it may be, videos, pictures, like any type of creation. That's what makes me happy. And I wasn't doing that for a while. So, and the reason was because I just wasn't posting on YouTube things I was like fully happy with. I was proud of what I was uploading, but I knew I could bring more to the camera. I knew I could.
Such a creative for you.
Like, just, yeah, I don't know.
No, that shows. You're a true creative person. Like you want to be proud of your work and you're passionate about it. So you do extreme things to make it like what you want it to be.
You have high standards.
Yeah, I mean,
it's great.
Because the thing is, like, social media, people don't realize how public it is. Like, everyone can see everything. Leonardo DiCaprio could be on your YouTube and you wouldn't even know. Like,
Leo.
like that's just that's just what I don't get. So it's like, if I'm gonna put anything out there, I want it to showcase the best of my to the best of my abilities, like what I can do and what I can bring to camera. So that's why like I took such a long sabbatical, and I was like, you know what, is that the right word, sabbatical? Like breaks? I feel like, you know?
Sabbatical, I don't know. I always say hiatus.
Hiatus, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
Big words, nice. But yeah, like.
So everybody make sure that you check out Matt's YouTube channel. What's the link? Give it a shout out for our audio.
YouTube.com/Matthew Espinosa Originals.
Oh,
so,
wow, that's already cool.
Just add the word originals to my name. That's it.
I love it.
But yeah, no, I don't know. Like I want to be an actor the rest of my life. I want to act. I want to make movies. I want to create stories that can reach people and touch them, and just like I love music so much, and like that's movies and acting for here, and the music is right here for me, like for my love of them. But there's something about movies that literally put you in this portal of another person's life that you get to feel someone else's emotions for that time. You get to like be put in their scenarios, seeing the decisions they'll make, and like kind of ask yourself, would I have made that same decision? Like all these little questions you ask yourself through film is what kind of gets me so inspired about film. So like I don't want to just put on YouTube videos of me just like, how many marshmallows can I put in my mouth? You know, like I know I can do more on YouTube. So that's kind of
I know I can put the most marshmallows in my mouth. What else can I do?
I can put 35 in my mouth. That's nothing. No,
people, I mean, that's what I love too. So let's make some great content together.
I'm down.
People
and also that
together.
we're living in the same area too.
Yeah.
That'd be really easy.
Neighbors.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll put the links to Matt's YouTube and all of his channels down below on the YouTube video. And then also make sure
you listen to us on Spotify, Apple Play, anywhere you listen to podcasts, on the go, in your house,
and send
in
those
bed.
diary entries in at diary@ohoneydiary.com. We love you guys.
Bye, guys. Love you.
Peace. Oh, honey.
Oh, honey.
Oh, honey.